Wednesdays, it becomes Warrior Wednesday with the Eden Project. And Brent Briggs, who joins us in the Brightmore Healthcare Studios. For someone, Brent, who just moved to the South Side that is unfamiliar with the Eden Project and what you do for veterans, what would you say to that person right now?
Sure. How about if I start this time with a statistic we got from the VA just recently? The VA reports that about 44% of all the guys and gals who leave the military struggle with their transition. In our local area, there's 178,000 veterans that live within 30 miles of Fayetteville. So that's 80 some odd thousand people who are, struggling in one way or another. That's what the Eden Project is here for. We help them find jobs. We help them with if they're looking for food, if you will, or housing. We help with VA claims. Anything they need in their transition from the military to
civilian
life. That's what the Eden Project is here for.
And you can speak firsthand, Brent, to those struggles because you served. Brag on here for just a moment.
I did.
You served in the U.S. Army. You also served in the U.S. Marine Corps.
I did, and I spent 28 years in uniform, and my whole adult life was really around the military. When I got out, that's all I knew. But I really thought that the transition was going to be super easy because I had a great job. I felt like I had good skills. Although I was injured, I felt like I was going to be able to deal with that, but I really couldn't. So my transition out was difficult. And one of the things that it kind of hit me. I did a show for our church recently, and there was nothing in our local area for veterans for me and my family. So it was either find it or create it, and we created.
You went with the latter.
We had to create it, yeah, because there was nothing out there, and I had a choice. It was either survive or not. So we came up with the Eden Project.
And the struggles are real.
They are real, and so that was me 6 or 7 years ago. In our peer group right now, we're working with a whole new group of veterans, and there's a guy that retired about 8 years ago. He said he didn't realize how bad he was struggling and why he was struggling until we started helping him unwrap some of his problems. Right. And he realized that's what he was missing. The camaraderie, he was missing that connection, his purpose. All the things that we had that we kind of took for granted in uniform became this vacant hole. And he's like, thank God that he found us and is working through some of that stuff through our peer group.
And a lot of times you're scared, or people are scared, and not just veterans, but people in general are scared to kind of unravel.
That's right.
Because you don't know what's at the end. When you get done unraveling, what's going to be left? What's going to be there? What are you going to discover about yourself? What are you going to discover about your life? And maybe some unpleasantries, That's
a great way to put it, because it can be scary not knowing what's on the other side. The good thing is we're on the other side.
Right.
And veterans are on the other side.
And you can relate.
They can relate, and that's what we're hearing now, too, is the fact that they're in a comfortable setting, a great place where our groups are taught at Rome in Trilith.
Yes.
Super comfortable place. They really make it comfortable. But it's veterans talking with other veterans. And that's what makes it easier for them to unwrap and unravel some of that stuff.
Reach out to Brent and the Eden Project. A couple of ways to do that. Online, Eden, EDEN-project.com. Eden-project.com. And I'll give you the phone number twice for the Eden Project, 678-632-5383. 678-632-5383.